This Acast podcast is sponsored by NetSuite. 36,000. The number of businesses which have upgraded to the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite just turned 25. That's 25 years of helping businesses streamline their finances and reduce costs. 1. Because your unique business deserves a customized solution, and that's NetSuite. Learn more when you download NetSuite's popular Key Performance Indicators checklist, absolutely free, at netsuite.com/tech. That's netsuite.com/tech.
On today's Smart 7, Russell Brand faces sexual misconduct allegations, more cuts to HS2 and lots more. It's Monday the 18th of September, it's World Bamboo Day, and happy birthday Jason Sudeikis.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Actor and comedian Russell Brand found himself in the spotlight this weekend. He's been accused of rape, sexual violence and abusive behaviour by 4 women in a Channel 4 documentary which aired on Saturday. The alleged assaults took place during a 7-year period between 2006 and 2013 when Brand was at the height of his fame. Here's one woman voiced by an actor describing her alleged experience at Brand's house in 2012.
The door was unlocked. I just walked into his place. He comes running out of the bedroom naked. He came at me with kisses and stuff, which was kind of fun. And then it wasn't that fun when I couldn't move.
The Met Police say they've not received any reports related to the allegations and urge victims to come forward in a statement issued on Sunday. The Met Police say they've not received any reports related to the allegations and urge victims to come forward in a statement issued on Sunday. And Brand denied all claims against him in a video posted to his social media channels on Friday.
The relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, and I'm being transparent about it now. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play?
Meanwhile, activist Nimco Ali says the allegations against Brand are indicative of a much wider problem.
I think it's a tip of the iceberg. I think the whole point is that we're having these conversations about public figures, but I think there's also real sexual violence within our country and within our communities. And the fact that we have almost 97% of rapists never go to prison or even get prosecuted.
We're in the middle of a global migrant crisis, and that became clearer than ever this weekend when the Italian island of Lampedusa, population 6,000, was overwhelmed by more than 7,000 new arrivals over a 2-day period. The situation has been described as critical by the UN Refugee Agency, who say moving people off the island is an absolute priority. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen joined Italian PM Meloni on the island this weekend to address the increase in illegal migration.
Increasing number of migrants are leaving their country of origin. They are being lured by ruthless smugglers and traffickers. And many arrive here in Lampedusa simply because of its location.
Meanwhile, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer says the UK government has lost its grip on border control.
The government has lost control of the borders, and that most basic of government features, which is the government ought to be the one that decides who comes to the country, has been lost by this government, and now it's the criminal gangs who are deciding who comes to the UK.
It was supposed to revolutionise rail travel in the north of England, but now there's doubts whether HS2 will even reach Manchester. It comes after reports emerged this weekend that there could be even more cuts to Britain's newest high-speed rail line. Construction on the project between Birmingham and Manchester was already delayed by 2 years back in March, and now it's thought this leg of the route could be axed completely to save £35 billion. But Foreign Secretary James Cleverly says PM Rishi Sunak is committed to HS2.
There are spades in the ground. The HS2 is in the process of being built. The Prime Minister is absolutely committed to levelling up.
And Shadow Cabinet Office Minister Pat McFadden says Labour won't commit to the full route either.
I want to see what happens in the coming months. We want to see the railway being built, but we've also, like everything else, got to look at the cost of everything.
So you won't Wales has become the first UK country to reduce its default speed limit from 30 miles per hour to 20 miles per hour in an attempt to reduce road traffic deaths and encourage more walking and cycling. The new rules went into effect on Sunday and will apply to around 35% of Welsh roads. Wales's Deputy Climate Minister Lee Waters says the changes should save the lives of 10 people each year.
So it's about 32 million to introduce, but we know that'll pay for itself 3 times over in the first year alone from reduced costs to the NHS. Because if we're having up to 10 deaths a year fewer on the road, the impact of the walking wounded walking into A&E will lessen.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Ferrari take the first podium win and James Blunt talks Twitter.
Right after this. Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
New activation and upfront payment for 3-month plan required. Taxes and fees extra. Additional restrictions apply. See mintmobile.com for full terms.
Welcome back.
Red Bull's winning streak came to a stuttering halt at the Singapore Grand Prix on Sunday as Ferrari's Carlos Sainz knocked them off the top spot for the first time this season. McLaren's Lando Norris and Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton rounded out the podium with Golden Boy Max Verstappen having to settle for a disappointing 5th place. But it was a day to remember for Ferrari and Carlos Sainz, who's reflecting on only the second win of his Formula One career.
Tricky beginning, but now we nailed the weekend. We nailed the race. We did everything that we had to do. We did it perfect, and we brought home a P1 that I'm sure all Italy, all Ferrari is going to be proud and happy today.
More than 70,000 people descended on Leicester this weekend for Radio 2's Party in the Park. It featured performances from Sam Ryder, Jessie Ware and Simply Red, with Tears for Fears and Kylie headlining the event. And your beautiful singer James Blunt also made an appearance in his only UK festival this year, although the press were far more interested in hearing about his infamous social media accounts.
Social media is a pretty horrible place. We all take ourselves so seriously on it, don't we? And we're all so rude to each other on it. It's remarkable. I go on Twitter and these things and I just laugh at myself for reading it, for taking it seriously, for taking myself seriously, and hopefully laughing with the people who are writing these things as well.
In with the old, in with the new. After a nearly 20-year hiatus, Fraser is back and maybe better than ever in a reboot which will be streaming on Paramount Plus next month. The new series sees Kelsey Grammer return as Dr. Fraser Crane. He goes back to Boston to try and reconnect with his son Freddie and navigate the next chapter of his life. The trailer's just dropped and it looks every bit as fun as it was 2 decades ago. So get ready!
Freddie! Surprise!
Dad, you're at my door, unannounced.
No, there's a shorter way to say that. Surprise!
What's going on with your son?
Wish I knew. Got a girlfriend I've never even heard of. When I told him I wanted to spend more time with him, he said no.
It's just not a good time.
Have you considered that he hates you?
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
This Acast podcast is sponsored by NetSuite. 36,000. The number of businesses which have upgraded to the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite just turned 25. That's 25 years of helping businesses streamline their finances and reduce costs. 1. Because your unique business deserves a customized solution, and that's NetSuite. Learn more when you download NetSuite's popular Key Performance Indicators checklist, absolutely free, at netsuite.com/tech. That's netsuite.com/tech.